Be like the true sunrise. Don't be like the false sunrise. Assalamu alaikum. There is a phenomenon that takes place just before the sun rises. And for those of you who haven't done this, I really encourage you and recommend that go out on the weekend, take a time that you're able to do this, and go out before Subuh enters. So just towards the last portion of the night, go find yourself a place where the horizon is clear. Hopefully there is no clouds in the sky to obscure your vision, and observe the sun rising. Now, if the conditions are right and everything is in place, what you might observe is something called the false sunrise. And what happens with the false sunrise, it's a number of reasons that could happen. One of them is just the sun reflecting the light off the clouds. And just before the sun rises, what it looks like is the sun appears as if it's rising, as if it's breaking dawn now. But you need to wait for about 4 to 5 minutes to see a proper real sunrise. And in the real sunrise, the light starts a little bit and then it fills the horizon all the way across as it goes up. With the false sunrise, it doesn't do that. The false sunrise, the light shows up and then it shoots up real high, all the way up before it disappears. Now, the reason I bring this up is because of something that my teacher mentioned, which is just a beautiful thing. Usually the scholars will tell you, be like the true sunrise. Don't be like the false sunrise. كن كالفجر الصادق ولا كالفجر الكاذب. Al-Fajr al-Kadhib, or the false sunrise, what happens with it is, if in our day-to-day life, we start to pick up projects and we start to do things and we go with a lot of zeal into them and we do a lot of work immediately, but then it dissipates and it doesn't go anywhere. We do it for just a short period of time and it's gone. We lose our energy, we get worn out, and that's it, it's over. Because we're seeking that immediate satisfaction, gratification of success that just comes right now, because this is the culture that we live in, and we want it to happen immediately. But it goes away because we don't stick with it. And we wear ourselves out. Whereas if you look at the true sunrise goes slowly. So this is more like steady work, consistent work. This is why the Prophet ﷺ tells us that أحب الأعمال إلى الله, that the most beloved actions to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to God Almighty, أدومها وإن قل, the one that is most consistent, even if it's a little bit. Why? Because if you look at the real sunrise as it's happening, it starts slowly and it goes up, but it fills the horizon and it stays before you finally see the whole sun coming up, and it fills the whole horizon, it fills the whole sky, and then you have daytime. Whereas if you try to go into something with a lot of zeal immediately and try to get everything done right away, that's when you have a problem. And when it comes to religion, when it comes to your job, when it comes to a lot of things, whatever businesses, ventures that you're wanting to get into, it's better for you to take things at a dose that you can sustain at a consistent basis, and you can do it with itqan. You try to perfect it as much as possible. Nobody's looking for perfection, you're trying to attain it. So in the process, you're improving as you go through it, but you only take enough that is challenging for you, but not impossible to maintain for a long time. So that's just something I wanted to share with you guys. Be like the true sunrise. Don't be like the false sunrise. It's a beautiful phenomenon, really. This weekend, if you haven't done this and you have clear skies and you can go out and find a place that you know you can observe the sunrise, go watch it. It rejuvenates your faith, your belief, your iman. It goes up, and then you'll start to learn something. The more you get connected with nature, the more you'll start to attain some pearls of wisdom from it. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you guys have been enjoying this content. I've changed the background a little bit and all of this stuff, and I'm adding more stuff to the channel. To show your support, the best thing you can do for me is to like the video and to share it with your friends and family and your social network, and just, tweet it and Facebook it and all of this good stuff. Those of you who are able to give some financial support in some kind to help me make some more videos, I've got a few projects that I'd like to get into. You can go to my Patreon page. The link for it is in the description box, or you can link right here. You can click right here for it, and you can help me out through that way. So anyways, I'll check you next time.